Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to bringing you the Vision video. What I've guessed today is this week's vendor reset. First of all, I do want to say I'm sorry the video is a little bit late. I was actually taking care of something that was pretty important IRL, so once again, I do apologize for that. But if you guys enjoyed this video or find it helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for my videos, and let's get right into this. As always, we are starting off with a special blueprints vendor. What you guys want to check out from him is this Firearms Gloves blueprint. This is something I would recommend buying if you are still in need of good Savage gloves or anything like that for a specific build. Having a Firearms Gloves blueprint will never really hurt you, and you really never know when you're going to be needing it. And the last thing you guys want to check out from him is his Performance Gear mod. Once again, if you are in need of a specific mod like a Terror Damage mod, First Aid Ally Heal, Self Heal, anything like that, having this mod is always useful to have. Moving over to the special equipment vendor, the first thing you guys want to check out is this enhanced PP19. What it comes with is 22.50% critical hit chance, 19.3k base damage, and for the talents, it does have Competent, Unforgiving, and Hurried. Now this is something I would recommend using if you're making an Alpha Bridge build. If you're not, reroll Unforgiving, try to get something like Responsive or even Deadly on this build, and having Hurried on it is actually really good for PvP or PvE, whatever you decide to use it for. The next thing on our menu is this specialized backpack. What it actually comes with is 1195 stamina, 12,939 skill power, and also has 14% burn resistance. To be honest, the only thing you really have to do is get rid of the stamina, go into firearms or electronics. It really depends where you're going to be using this for, and right there you'll have a really good specialized backpack. The final item is the Striker's backpack. Now this is the same thing with the specialized backpack I just showed you guys. The only thing you really have to do is get the firearms a little bit higher or go into electronics, but besides that it does come with health already and burn resistance, which is very good for PvP or PvE. The final person you guys want to visit in the base operations is this advanced weapon vendor, and what he's actually selling is a enhanced ACRE. Now as I said many times in 1.8, the LVOA-C, lightweight M4, pretty much the M4s are getting nerfed a little bit. It's not a significant nerf, but it's something that you can definitely tell the difference, so I feel like the ACR is going to be even better than it is right now. So purchasing this one wouldn't be a bad idea, but what it comes with is 20% enemy armor damage, 22.k base damage, and it also has Commanding, Fierce, and Unforgiving. The one thing I would recommend getting rid of right away is Commanding. Go for something like Responsive, Competent, even Adept if you want a bit more crit chance, Deadly, anything like that. This ACR is going to be very good. Up next, we're visiting the Kerman Station safe house, and this dude is actually selling a custom L86A2. Now this is not the most popular LMG in the game, I would say. This is something that a lot of players avoid, but if you're looking for an LMG with some decent talents, this is a right weapon for you. What it comes with is 13% of damage targets out of cover, 18.2k base damage, and for the talents, it does have Adept, Competent, and Prepared. The one thing I would probably recommend is get rid of Prepared if you're going to be using this for PvE, go into something like Destructive or Ferocious. If not, and you're going to be using this for PvP, go for something like Unforgiving or Deadly for a bit more damage. Up next, we're visiting the Meat Locker safe house, and this guy's actually selling a very good PvE AK-47. Once again, it's not the most popular gun in the game or anything like that, but for PvE, it does a lot of damage, so that's why I would recommend buying it. What it comes with is 18% enemy armor damage, 26.2k base damage. Keep in mind this will vary on how much firearms you do have on your build. And for the talents, it does have Destructive, Ferocious, and Adept. To be honest, it already comes with everything you kind of need. You could probably reroll Adept, go for something like Responsive, Competent, even Fierce if you don't have a lot of skill haste on your build. But besides that, if you're looking for a really good PvE AK, come to the Meat Locker safe house. Camp Hudson is next on our list. The first person you guys want to visit is the weapons vendor. This guy's actually selling a pretty good large suppressor. It's not the best one, it is not maxed out or it's not guttural, but it is pretty good. It comes with critical hit damage, stability, and critical hit chance. The only thing you're really missing is the headshot damage, but as I said, if you're looking for something on your M4s, your Urban MDR, your Bullfrog, anything like that, this is a decent suppressor. Going to the right a little bit, we come to the gear vendor still at Camp Hudson. This guy's actually selling a really good Rapids chest piece. The only thing it's missing is health, but you can actually reroll that since it already comes with a really nice electronics roll and it has a maxed out skill haste roll. So reroll the old resistance, go into health, and this will be a very good pickup. If any of you guys are looking for some ballistic shield damage mods, come to the South Pole Avenger. He's actually selling a 4% ballistic shield damage mod, so if you're making a D3 FNC build, or you're trying to experiment something with these mods, or just, you just want them in your stash, come to the safe house and pick them up. Getting straight into the Dark Zone, we come to the East 40th Street checkpoint. What he's actually selling is a black market SASG 12, and this one's actually really good. What it comes with is 342% stagger, 98.5k base damage, and for the talents, it does have competent, deadly, and dominant. So obviously the only thing you really have to do is get rid of the last talent, go for something like responsive or unforgiving, and this will be a very, very good shotgun. Moving a couple spots down, we come to the East 31st Street checkpoint, and what he's actually selling is a stamina mod. Now I do understand stamina isn't really the most popular right now, but in 1.8 it is getting a buff, and finally it's going to be useful and not really, that useless at all. So this guy is actually selling a stamina mod of 266 and a 3065 skill power. So if you're trying to make a hybrid build, or if you want to make a skill power kind of tanky build, this is a mod I would recommend purchasing. Next up, we're visiting the West 31st Street checkpoint in the DZ. This guy's actually selling a custom M44. Now, it's not the best one, it does not have the best talents, the headshot damage isn't maxed out, but if you're making a very specific build of a kind of skill power build, if you're like a healer or something like that, and you want a sniper rifle that does a lot of headshot damage and it also has talented on it, this is the perfect weapon for you. What it comes with is 160% headshot damage, 116k base damage, and for the talents, it does have talented, brutal, and adept. So the only thing, you could keep it how it is, but the only thing I would probably think of is get rid of adept, go for something like deadly, and this should be a perfect sniper rifle, as I said, if you're making a healer build or if you're just using a electronics build and still want to do a lot of damage, this weapon is for you. Next up, we come to the West 42nd Street checkpoint, still in the Dark Zone. Once again, he is selling a stamina mod. This time, it's a stamina and health mod, so if you're making a complete tank build or if you're making a hybrid build but you need stamina and a little bit more health to unlock a specific talent or something like that, this mod is for you. So once again, if you're looking for this, come to the West 42nd Street checkpoint in the Dark Zone. Last but not least, we are visiting the West 46th Street checkpoint, and this time there's 3 things I would recommend buying. Not really 3 things, there's 2 things that are pretty good. The one thing is your, opinion and personal preference, but the first thing is this LVOA-C. Now, it's not the best one, but I do understand a lot of people are looking for LVOA-Cs. They are pretty hard to find from like bosses or missions or whatever, so if you're looking for one, it's not the best one, it's not, it doesn't have crazy talents, but what it comes with is 23% enemy armor damage, 20.6k base damage, and it also has dominance, predatory, and prepared. So, as I told you guys, not the best talents, but if you are looking for one, then go ahead and purchase it. The next thing is this electronics mod. Now this one's actually really, really good. I would recommend buying this 100%. What it comes with is 267 electronics and 3,181 health. Honestly, I do think the electronics and health roll are both maxed out. I'm not too sure on the health roll, but for a fact, the electronics are maxed out on this mod. So if you're looking for this one, once again, go ahead and buy it. And the final thing is this C79 scope. Now this one's actually perfect if you're making a Deadeye build, and if you want to use this scope on like a SVD or something like that. What it comes with is 17% critical hit damage, 2.50% stability, and 4.50% optimal range. As you guys know, whenever making a Deadeye build, you don't want crit chance, you don't want headshot damage, you just want critical hit damage, and this scope is perfect for that. So once again, this is located in the West 46th Street checkpoint in the Dark Zone. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below. I respond to all my comments, but once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.